No, it's a podcast.
Nick's drinking a 40. It's Rants.
Roll the intro.
Hello, my name is Zach.
My name is Nick.
And welcome back to Curse Opinion Podcast. What you drinking?
Victoria, what are you sipping on?
Jack Daniels. The fruit punch thingy. It's the regular for oh boy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's not the watermelon, it's just the regular fruit punch.
Oh, it's regular fruit punch.
Yeah. Welcome back to Rants. You know it's Rants because Nick has a 40.
Yes, sir.
That's how you know Rants is about to get bad. Today, we are ranting about sellouts in the music industry.
Yes, sir.
This is a center for Rants. So,
Yeah,
this rant was your idea.
It was, yeah.
So, explain to me why you wanted to rant about this. Why are we diving into this today?
Okay, we're diving into this today because, as I was heading over to Zach's house today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw on some chill music. You know, I'm going to have a chill ride over there. You know, it felt good outside. You know, I'm vibing. I'm having a good time.
Just be vibing.
So I throw on some Joji. And I'm vibing. You know, like for his new album, really good. But it hit like one song. Because like usually Joji's like really like... He's like pop, dream pop. But it's like... It's never really like something you'd like, oh, I can see this on the radio. But it hit a song in his new album. And it just made me mad. Because it was like something that I would hear on the radio, and that's not the norm for him.
It's like something like you feel like they're like writing a check.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not like the dude was Filthy Frank, and hearing that was like. So then I just put on a band called End, and they're like unapologetically aggressive, and it just like it just really drilled it into me. And then like I went to pick up some beer, and I forgot my wallet, so that made me even more mad. So I had to drive all the way back home, grab my wallet, and I just listen to more aggressive music. So that's what brought up this rant, and it just started making me think about like, because then I put on like, for going from Joji, who had like that, he had like that really cool vibe, and it just hits like that one song, and it just made me so mad. And then I went to a band that's just like a metal band, but they're like unapologetically aggressive. They're like dudes from the Dillinger Escape Plan.
Okay.
You got the vocalist from Counterparts. You got Will Putney, the music producer. And As I Perish is one of the dudes from As I Perish is in there, and they're just like they don't care. They don't care. They're just like they're aggressive, and that's what I like. This like they're not trying to market anything.
They're
just
trying
like,
to market what they want, what they like.
Yeah.
So that's what brought on this.
That's what brought on this rant. That was a long-winded.
The sellouts rant. I mean, dude, there's so much to talk about when it comes to people who sell out, and this is only like a 35-minute show. So let's see what we can cram in. So when it comes to selling out, I have to take my ring off because I know I'm going to talk a lot with my hands on this one.
Okay.
I know for a fact that I think every band sells out at a point.
Yeah.
Specifically in like the metal and rock genre, I feel.
Yeah.
But there's a way to sell out in like a, I don't know, it sounds good is a good way, but it doesn't sound like you're writing a paycheck. It still sounds like you're feeling the music compared to bands who sell out because they need a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
prime example, the poster child for selling out in my eyes, Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
It kind of started with That's the Spirit, but That's the Spirit was an example of selling out properly because it was all good. It all struck great nerves. You felt the music. And then freaking Ammo came out, and it's so bad.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's sell. Aside from the song Mantra and Wonderful Life, the album sounds like they were just writing a big check. Yeah. And then even with their new EP, whatever it's called, like Post-Human Horror Survive, it's a weird name.
It's weird.
Actually,
I do want to pull that up because they do a weird collab on one of the songs.
They do a few weird collabs on the song. They have one with Halsey. They have one with Youngblood, which you'll hear us talk about that on Friday, actually. get ready for Friday's episode. And then they have a few other ones on there that have like some weird people on it. What's the name of it?
Youngblood, Baby Metal.
Baby Metal, yeah.
Nova Twins.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is, but it just seemed like they were trying to do like a collab fest with people that weren't in their genre.
Right. And I like Baby Metal I don't think has ever sold out. They haven't. They're like
their own gimmick.
They are their own genre.
Yeah.
But that's a prime example. It's the poster child for selling out is Bring Me the Horizon to me. I mean, when you write a lyric on an album and the lyric is some kid on the gram in a Black Dahlia tank says it ain't heavy metal, but that's all right. You sold out. You sold out yourselves. You sold out to your fan. You fucked up.
Yeah.
That's beyond the selling out at that point. There's literally a song on the album Ammo, and that is a lyric. Some kid on the gram in a Black Dahlia tank says it ain't heavy metal. Shut up!
Dude, they didn't even, they sold out. They didn't even need the money.
They did!
They were so successful.
Sempiternal blew them through the roof. They were headlining Reading Fest over huge band like Smut Peddlers and fucking Rancid and Dead Kennedys. You didn't need to sell out!
No. What is it? Teen Spirit or whatever? What's the name of the album with the umbrella?
That's the Spirit. That's the perfect example of if you're gonna sell out, that's a great way to do it. Because also when they, because I saw them when they were performing That's the Spirit, and they played all of their old shit too. Now when they play their old shit, Ollie Sykes doesn't really scream or anything.
Yeah, I've seen I saw a live video of their set, and Ollie's half the time anyway, he's just sitting there
yeah.
meh.
He kind of sold out as a vocalist too.
Yeah.
Which sucks. That's an example of being good at selling out and then being awful at it. An example, in my opinion, of selling out and being good at it, and I toot the horn of this band religiously, is Asking.
Yeah, you played me some of their new stuff. Their new stuff is really good.
So you have their last heavy album is Death to Destiny, but it still sounds like arena rock. You could hear the transition happening.
Yeah. And
then their self-titled, it's heavy in areas, but it doesn't sound like a sellout. They wrote music that they obviously liked. And then their newest album, A House on Fire, it's very mainstream. You feel like you'd hear a lot of it on the radio. But at the same time, they still wrote an album that was straight up and down, still that Asking vibe. It's heavy in the right areas. It's a sellout kind of album, but they kept the aggression of their metalcore style. Plus, lyrically, it's straight up and down. It's not a sellout album lyrically.
Yeah.
In the song Down to Hell, Danny is very fucking upfront about, I don't give a fuck if you like this music or not. We didn't write this for you. We wrote this for us. And I'm great example of selling out and doing it properly is that.
Yeah, one thing I do want to say about Asking, I know this is a rant, so I'm not gonna try and
don't be too nice.
I'm not gonna try and toot too many bands.
That's why I was only quick about it.
Yeah, but one thing is the way that they sold out is it wasn't just one album and then it wasn't like a cash grab album and then they went back to heavy. It was they went and they did that album and then they continued to do that style. So it was something it seems more true to what they want rather than just a quick cash grab.
Right, compared to Bring the Horizon, whose last 3 albums have all sounded like more and more sellout.
Yeah.
That's the Spirit was great, but you could hear where it was like a sellout, but it was still really good. And then Ammo is just none of the songs sound like Bring Me the Horizon. If you would have shown me that song 3 years ago, or not even, 4 or 5 years ago, I'd be like, this is Bring Me the Horizon. I'd be like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
There's no way that's Bring Me the Horizon.
No.
Lie.
Now
their new album, ugh, God, it's so bad. I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, this is pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's not good.
I got one song into the EP. I didn't know they had a song with Halsey. I actually love Halsey. So
I do too.
I might have to listen to it and see how
You'll be disappointed.
Okay.
You know who sold out recently? Architects.
I was just about to get there, boy.
I have made fun of Architects on this channel more than and Bring the Horizon. I think I've dug more into Architects more than any other fucking musician on this channel. Even the bloopers reel, I make fun of Architects. In one of the bloopers, I am making fun of Architects. But Their new song is hot garbage.
Yeah, I don't.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna give them. No, I'm gonna agree. Like, yeah, the new song's trash. But I'm gonna wait for the whole album to come out because they're doing a countdown on their Instagram. They're like, 10 days left, guys. You excited? I'm like, we'll see. We'll see.
By the sound of the single, I don't seem pretty stoked.
Architects. Tom is my favorite guitar player. Period. After he had passed, you tried to continue on his writing style, which is hard to do. He's a nut. Like,
yeah, he was a fantastic guitarist.
And you didn't pull it off. Okay, I'm sorry. It sounded like him, but there was I was listening to like their newer stuff before the single, like after Tom had passed.
Not good.
I was like, you're not riffing like Tom. You're trying to, but you're not.
Yeah.
And then the new single came out,
so
and I can understand where they're trying to get away from his writing style, which they need to. Like,
they do, but like
don't do that.
Like I said, I've made fun of them so many times. I always make fun of like, oh, it goes from ambient to heavy, and then you can guess exactly what's coming next. You know it's going to be ambient again. You know that this breakdown's going to last 2 seconds, and then go right back to ambient. Everything sounds the same to me about Architects. This is the first time when they released a single, I was so excited. Because I was like, maybe they'll release something I'll actually not make fun of. And that first riff, I was like, ooh, okay, here we go. And it went right to ambient. There's no screaming. He's just yelling. And I was like, so not only did you do the exact same thing you've done on every fucking album to try to capture the magic of your first two, you now sold out and wrote something fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. Sam Carter, fuck you. I don't care. I'm mad about it because I loved Architects and now I hate them.
And you know what's crazy? I was actually looking through, because I was trying to, I thought I knew I could pinpoint like the album without Tom, and I was like, it has to be this one, and I was right.
Shocking. No way.
His brother's the drummer, and he's producing these. He's producing these albums, dude.
No,
you know better.
Like, I have no disrespect to Tom or anything like that because he was a fantastic guitarist and a great musician. And like, I know I just screamed Sam Carter, fuck you, and it's not a matter of fuck you, I hate you, it's a matter of fuck you, you know you can do better. They know they can do better, and that's what I think pisses me off most about bands that sell out. When they know they can do better, and they're not writing shit for them, they're writing a paycheck. I cannot stand when a band writes a paycheck.
Yeah. It almost seems like they're trying to listen to, like, I don't know if it's them, but it seems like they're trying to listen too much to the fans. Yeah. It's like, what would the fans want instead of, like, what do we want to write?
And, like, I understand evolving with your fan base. I do. I get it, but, like, there's evolving with your fan base and then just doing whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
You know who evolved with their fan base perfectly? Black Veil Brides. Black Veil Brides evolved with their fan base so well. They just released a new single, and it fucking slaps. It's called Scarlet Cross. It's really good. But they evolved with their fan base really well, and you could say that Black Veil Brides sold out. They're writing much more mainstream stuff, but it's not a sellout because they still keep the raw aggression from the first few fucking albums. Biggest sellout in the world, though. You know what? I know who it is. Motherfucking Metallica. Biggest sellout. I don't care. Yeah. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Metallica is the biggest sellout band in human fucking history. Biggest sellouts ever. Enter Sandman, great. Everything after that, biggest sellouts. Here's how I know you sold out. You sued Napster over your music rights. You sold out. Sellouts. Awful.
Oh,
you can't be the band that preaches all this crap back in the day of, we don't give a fuck if you buy our album. As long as you like our music, that's all we fucking care. Just be at our shows. And then go, hi, we're going to sue Napster. Fuck you. Sir? Yeah, enter Sandman or shut up or whatever. Fuck off.
Dude, the world needs Rage Against the Machine right now. More than ever.
They never sold out. They just died out.
I don't know which one's more sad. Find out next time.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Bring Me the Horizon's a big one for me. Architects was like the pinpoint that I really wanted to hit. Was just
100%.
They're on the warning list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're on the warning list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the calm down, you're getting too big for your britches list right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I think sold out like hardcore. And this is going to sound sacrilegious to a lot of people, but not to me because I don't like him. Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah, he did pop. He's doing
Sellout.
pop punk now, isn't he?
Fucking sellout. I already don't like Machine Gun Kelly. His music's not for me. I also don't like anyone who has a video of him smoking a blunt while his like 3-year-old daughter's in his arms. You're a piece of shit. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. Piece of shit. Yeah. Welcome to Rants, motherfucker. I'm angry. I was so chill about this, and now I'm so mad about it.
I know. I love doing this to you.
Hold on. Anyway.
Now it's a rant.
Now it's a rant. Like I said, I was never really a fan of his music. Here's where he sold out. You ready? This is where it was before the pop punk thing.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck yeah, it was before the pop punk thing. This is where it started. Here we go. When you wrote the diss track against Eminem, you sold out. Here's why. Number one, you win against Eminem. We all saw what happened to Nick Cannon. Where's his career?
Who's Nick Cannon?
Exactly. When you write a diss track against Eminem, and the whole diss track is just you shirtless with a shovel eating Cheerios, going, "You're a rap god, I'm a rap devil. The beard's weird." Shut up. You sold out. And everyone's like, "Well, he had beef with Eminem." No, he fucking didn't. For years, he talked about how much he idolized Eminem, and then he claimed Eminem didn't return my phone calls. Yeah, because Eminem's beyond a radar that you'll never meet, bucko. Like,
Machine Gun Kelly, you may not know this, but people have these things called standards.
and you don't reach Eminem's. And then he wrote the fucking whatever it's called, pop punk. I don't even know what it's called.
Someone unironically, I forget who it was.
Oh,
they unironically told me that they. Oh, I'm not saying his name because I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's why I said oh.
Yeah.
I knew where you were going.
Unironically said it was a good album.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I said oh.
That's why I knew I couldn't be friends.
Yep. So I know that I just remembered the name of his album. I know it because I saw a meme about it and I laughed really hard. Machine Gun Kelly's pop punk album is called Tickets to My Downfall. And so there was a meme of him with Tickets to My Downfall written on it, and someone said, "Yup, that explains your whole career and why you went to pop punk." And then another meme was Eminem bullied him out of a genre.
I love it.
Eminem bullied Machine Gun Kelly out of a genre of music. Idiot.
Here's the thing, like, why would you go to pop punk? Pop punk isn't big right now, dude. It's been dead for a while. Why would you transition from...
It died.
Hard.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
We didn't defend pop punk.
Did not do it.
All those dumbass sweaters with anchors on said defend pop punk. We didn't do very good, guys. We fucked up.
You know, like the defend pop punk shirts used to have AKs on them?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why he did Machine Gun Kelly. He went to pop punk because that...
either that or he's just that stupid.
Yeah, he's just
one or the other. But no, I saw he released it. I'm not a fan of his rap. I'm not a fan of him as a human. So I was like, I try to give everything a decent try. I really do. Nope. It's pretty bad. I got about 1 minute into each song. I said, next. It's so bad.
I'm gonna have to listen to it just to
hear
this atrocity.
Now, you know who's on the album who is huge sellout? Travis Barker.
Really?
Dude, I feel so dirty saying it. Travis Barker is a sellout. He's not the world's greatest drummer. No. I understand that you guys thought that because you heard Blink-182 use a line from Nightmare Before Christmas when you were a senior emo kid, but guess what? He's not the world's greatest drummer. He's not.
He's not. Yeah, he's average.
He's average. Everyone's he's the greatest drummer ever. I'm like, no, he's really not. I have seen people who can drum circles around him. He's not the world's greatest drummer. He sold out a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
The second Blink-182 ended, and he started doing things with like Lil Wayne and rappers, and he sold out. He sold out a long time ago, guys. Hate to tell you that. Travis Barker's a big old sellout.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hate to be a bear, and it sucks because growing up, I really liked Travis Barker. I really liked him as a drummer and as a person because growing up being like a scene emo kid, and he's talking about like, you know, especially when you're growing up and you want to do music, him talking about how he got like a tattoo super high up on his neck, and he started on his neck and went to his rest of his body because he told himself he was going to make it in music, and that was how he did it. It was like, okay, that's not the greatest idea, but like there's like that idolization as a scene kid being like that rebel kind of in you.
Yeah.
You really want to idolize that to an extent, but now I see what he's doing now and the whole like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a song with Lil Wayne and Machine Gun Kelly. Like, yeah, you saw that. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh man, there's one band I do want to touch on that I think we have very different opinions on this album.
Okay.
Because we met someone on Omegle, and you're like, I like it. I was like, trash. Under Oath's last album.
Yeah, I know, man. You hated their last album.
I felt like they sold out.
I loved their last album.
I don't like it.
I don't
like it. I feel like it's a sellout album.
I can 110% understand where you think it's a sellout album. I get it. I don't love the whole album, but On My Teeth is a bop because it reminds me of like a boy brushed red. On My Teeth reminds me that that shit slaps.
I don't know, dude. I was listening to Under Oath on my way back up here, and I was like, my two favorite Under Oath albums are Disambiguation, Lost in the Sound, and then because I just put it on shuffle, and then like the new stuff came on. I was like, it doesn't hit the same.
It
feels like they got okay. First off, because Disambiguation was the album that Aaron Gillespie was not on, and then all of a sudden they make a return. They're like, we got Aaron back. It feels like a cash grab. Feels like a cash grab. People love Aaron.
It's the same thing as Craig Owens going back to Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows and Chiodos 900 times.
This is different.
Yeah,
it wasn't an 8-year gap.
It was a huge gap between it.
Really?
For Craig Owens leaving Chiodos, him returning, it was a huge gap. It might have been like 8-10 years.
Was it really?
Yeah. But no, I see where you're getting at, because I kind of felt the same way when Chiodos was like, we're doing a new album with Craig Owens. I was like, yep. Sellout, got it. And I heard the new album, and I was like, it's pretty good, though. It's pretty good, though. And then, like, Craig Owens going back to Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows. Same thing. It's a cash grab because his solo stuff is unfortunately going nowhere. But, I mean, people love Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows. But I think it's a cash grab and not a sellout. You know, I think there's a big difference between a cash grab and a sellout.
Yeah.
Like, selling out, you wrote music specifically for a paycheck. Nothing you felt, nothing you cared about. A cash grab is like, we're getting our old vocalist back. And a lot of people can say that about, like, you know, Ask Alexandria, Danny Warsnop coming back, because the Black kind of tanked. That album tanked. But you can say the same thing. But when you look at these bands, I can openly say, when it came down to, like, Aaron coming back and, you know, like, Craig Owens coming back and all that, it was a one album off, and now it's radio silence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they actually, so what actually got me wanting to listen to Under Oath again today was yesterday, something popped up. I got an email from like Spotify. It was like new from your artist you might have missed, and it was live performances that Under Oath did from I think it's called The Observatory, and it's a full live performance that it hits harder. This live performance hits harder than the album, and it's got Aaron in it.
I love when bands hit harder than the album.
It is so good. So when I don't know, like you said, it has been radio silent since that last album. So we'll put them on the warning list because I love, like, don't get me wrong, I love that Aaron came back.
Yeah,
because I love Aaron. But did you just drop your jewel?
Dude, I dropped my jewel.
I'll put them on the warrant. I like Under Oath with Aaron, so I'm just hoping that they do something else. But right now, it seems like they're just trying to grab a quick check.
No, I get it. I think a lot of bands sell out. I think a lot of bands, cash out. I'll tell you who, or not who, but what genre I feel like has probably the biggest sellout in it, honestly, is country. I'll tell you why. And because I know a minute ago I said I feel like it's definitely rock, but like I was thinking about it more when I was throwing my jewel back and forth. That was my thinking. I was like,
getting the
country. I feel like has a higher sellout rate actually probably than rock, and here's why.
Okay.
Feels into old country like Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, all that kind of stuff. It's very much so like. It's feelsy, it's sad, but it's also got this good little like edge to it where you have like that kind of like rebel-ish area in it.
Yeah.
Country now, this pop country shit is awful.
Oh, it's god awful.
Yeah, take your bedazzled jeans and cowboy hat while you live in your fucking mansion somewhere else, you liar. You've never bushwhacked your yard. You've never drank beer in a tractor. You're just bored and out of lyrics. Shut up, Keith Urban.
Ouch! I feel like he's like actually one of the more truer.
Shut up, Rascal Flats.
There we go. Georgia Florida line.
Yeah, specifically Georgia Florida line. Shut up, Lady Antebellum. Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Shut up.
Yes.
I hate when Tim McGraw. Shut up, Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw, Tim McGnaw.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban. Or like, Keith, I'm still living in the suburban area because I've never lived in the country. That was a long stretch to make that joke. That was a long stretch to make that joke.
It's actually funny. I actually thought about country the other day.
Why?
This is gonna sound
Are
weird.
you sick? I'm checking your... No, he's fine. No. He's fine.
Okay, hear me out. I went on a like I was like I want to listen to some old music, so I put on, of all things to link country to, I put on Cake. Yeah, the band that goes, "We're going the yeah, that band. They have better country music on that album than country music that's out right now. Check out, what is it? Safety Belts.
Don't worry, I have a backup.
You got a backup.
Yeah, it's a White Claw. Popped it open right before we started this.
Safety Belts. Let's see. Viewers, go and download or listen to Fashion Nugget. This is the band that has better country songs than country that's out right now.
Fashion Nugget.
Fashion Nugget.
Awesome.
Friend is a 4-letter word. Race car yayas. Daria. They do a cover of I Will Survive, Perhaps, Perhaps, Perhaps. Stick Shifts and Safety Belts. She'll Come Back to Me. Better country songs than country that's out right now. I'll play these for you after the podcast. Okay. So we don't get DMCA.
I can't do pop country, man. I hate pop country. They're burning passion of hell. And 99% of country artists do pop country.
Yeah, it's because it's what they're gonna play on the radio. So like, we have to write these specific songs like this.
You know who's keeping it real in country? Hank 3. He's keeping it real. Hank 3 is just the man. Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's keeping it real.
He's keeping it real.
He has like its actual outlaw country.
Oh, cool.
It's really good too. But a big thing that I like about him is he respects the roots of where some outlaw country came from. Because a big thing that outlaw country kind of morphed from was punk. That concept of just being outlaw and who cares and fuck you. And Hank 3 does a great job of keeping that up because he even does he does Black Flag covers. He has a punk band called Ass Jacks. Yeah,
that's awesome.
They're awesome. They're a weird punk band. But he also does G.G. Allen covers and shit. He is keeping that concept alive, and I respect it, and I love Hank 3. Every other country artist, go shove it.
Good.
Yeah, you've never bushwhacked a yard. You've probably never mowed a yard in your life, TBH. Let's be real here.
You have a tractor, but you don't drive it.
Yeah, you have a tractor for show. It's made out of fucking gold, and you're a fucking mansion driver. Like, yeah, brother, that's my tractor. Doesn't work.
But
Yep.
it'd be there.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
I named him after that film I've never seen, Old Yeller. I heard about my fridge full of Bud Light. Never drank one. I'm more to Moscatos and Reds.
Pretty much.
You know what?
Daddy went to Prince.
You know who else is keeping that concept of like country and like redneck and grimy alive? Kid Rock.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Kid Rock is the man. Kid Rock lives in a fucking trailer. All the money in the world, homie still lives in a trailer because he's had it for years before he was like big, and he's like, I'm just comfortable in it.
I think all the money in the world's a little bit of a stretch, but
He's so rich.
is he really?
Yeah, Kid Rock's hella rich. Bro. He's Kid Rock. I don't give a
I will agree though. Yeah,
I love
he's
Kid
keeping
Rock.
it real. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing beats getting real drunk and listening to Kid Rock. Facts. That's a fact.
I know what we're doing after this.
Getting drunk and listening to Kid Rock. You damn right. Well, guys,
All right.
that was a hell of a rant.
That was a fun one, in my opinion.
That was a great rant. I had so much fun doing this one. But now we have to go. But before we go, I gotta shout out the other things we're doing this month. We want you guys to go check out You Know What I Mean Like podcast. They're on Apple, they're on Spotify. Talk about a little bit of everything. Talk about art. Ooh. They do like some music stuff. They're really dope. Please go check them out. They just gave us an awesome shout out on the Instagram. Mm-hmm. Please go follow their Instagram. They just did like a little cool like video and stuff for us on their Instagram. Freaking sick. Freaking sick.
Awesome. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. Also, before we go, we wanted to mention this real quick. Thank you so much for all the love on the Omegle video.
Yes.
Oh, wow. We really thought that video was not going to go very far.
Yeah.
It's already almost to the Savannah video. And we're like, okay.
That's blowing my mind.
Yeah, we had so much fun doing it. We are probably going to end up doing a part 2 because we're not selling out, but we're cash grabbing. So, or views grabbing.
Views grabbing.
Probably do a part 2 to that. But again, thank you guys so much. As always.
Get in there.
Hopefully audio picked up that squeak. Don't you dare leave this channel without liking it,
commenting,
subscribing,
sharing,
caring,
clicking that bell icon so you get notified when we post a new video,
and following us on the gram and the Twitter, which you can do right now. You can click links or description or bio or learn more if you're on your phone or your tablet. And it's going to show you the links to our Instagram and our Twitter. And you should definitely be following us on those because we post almost daily. We post weird things, funny things, stupid things, all the things. But if you're on your computer and you're too lazy to click those little buttons that say links or bio description to learn more, I get it. I'm lazy too. That's why you can go to our banner while you're watching this video and click on the little icons that are the Twitter icon, the Instagram icon, and wham, bam, takes you to our Instagram and our Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. If you write music, don't sell out. And we will see you guys next time.
THIS YOU SELLOUT.